everybody, welcome into Siren Records Monterey. It's Fresh Catch Friday, and Cass is here, and I'm here, and we are going to have a somewhat slim list of things to talk about this week, but there's a few nice things that are here for you today. So, as always, Cass kicks us off, and he found something new this week. What'd you get?
Okay, I have this new Turnover album, Altogether. Turnover, excellent indie emo group from Virginia. This is their fourth studio album. They've been at it for a while now. Their breakthrough success was Peripheral Vision. That was their second studio album. Huge release in the emo genre. Very interesting combination of emo, pop punk, and a little shoegaze and dream pop as well. Some very depressing lyrics. Excellent record. Their one after that was a lot happier. A lot of fans were a little disappointed by the one following that one. But this one I think is a bit of a return to form for them. It's a little darker, a bit, but not like a sinister dark, like a nighttime sort of dark. Like I imagine playing this record in your car on like a drive through the city or something late at night. It's very nice, very romantic, very relaxing. There's a little bit of jazzy sort of influences coming on here too. There's like some horns thrown in here and there. And Austin's vocals are really good these days. Obviously, over time, most vocalists get better and better. And you could definitely notice it on this album too. Some of his hooks are very strong, you know, some of his high notes he hits really well. So it's just a good, impressive, consistent release from them. Pretty happy with it. And it's $20.95. We have two different colors. This is the Galaxy colored one. This is just the purple one. They're both $20.95. And if you come quick, you can get one of these keychains. I already snagged one. You can see it says Turnover.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, check them out. And they're also playing with Men I Trust this month. I'm definitely going to go to that. So.
Okay, good one. All right, I have for you this week, my pick is Michael Kiwanuka. This is just called Kiwanuka. This is the third release from this Ugandan British singer-songwriter. If you don't know him already, you know, the way you might be familiar with him is that they pulled from his second album was called Love and Hate, and there was a song they pulled from it, My Cold Little Heart, that they used for the opening credits for that HBO series Big Little Lies. So that's how you might know him, but there's a lot more to him than that. He's like, his first album, you know, didn't really do much, but that second album kind of brought him to the forefront, and then especially the popularity with being part of that opening credits for that show. But anyway, this is his highly anticipated third studio album. It's 14 tracks. It features, they've had a few singles they've released, one, You Ain't the Problem, and Hero, so you might have heard those already. Anyway, it's largely produced by Deadmau5 and Inflow.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, there's like that kind of better production going on with this one. And the title, the album's title, Kiwanuka, you know, he's even said that he just refuses to change his name. He knows that it's a clumsy name, and it's not like a slick kind of a name you'd see on a billboard somewhere, but it's just him, you know, maintaining his roots where he's from, and he just thought, you know, he's sticking with it, which I kind of admire that, you know. He knows it's clumsy, and if you haven't seen that name before, Kiwanuka, it even took me a few rounds before, you know, I kind of really learned it, but he's got a really great voice, really good songwriter. This album kind of delves into social ills like police brutality and immigration and things like that, so he's kind of diving deep on this one. It's you know, present day things that are on his mind. So by looking at the cover, you would think this was like almost like a real soulful kind of funk thing, but nope, this is straight up indie rock. And
that's what I thought.
Yeah, this is on yellow vinyl. It's over 2 LPs. It's $33.95, and it is excellent. So that's here for you now. And I think you had some reissues you were going to kind of mention or talk about?
Yeah, these came out this year. Just some cool metal stuff.
They're not reissues. This is new stuff.
No, this is new stuff.
Okay.
New bands. First one, band's called Arnau Pavle. I don't really know how to pronounce it. I think it's in a different language. But this label, it's called Misticios or something. I can't remember how to pronounce it. But they've been putting out some really great black metal stuff this year. Earlier this year, they had some of the, Iceland black metal bands I'm really into right now. One of the main ones being Andevald, and there's a Scafe Wormlust split. Basically, this label, new label, and I think it's picking up the ashes of a different label that had had to shut down earlier this year. I can't remember what they were called. Fallen Empire, I think. Yeah. So, you know, this label's kind of taken over, and all the bands they've signed this year have been really, really great. This is another new signee, like I said, called Arnett Pavle. This is their demo, came out a couple years ago. They're putting it out on vinyl for the first time. This is their new album that came out this year, self-titled album. Really great stuff, great black metal with some kind of punky discharge style, like D beats, very gritty. So great crossover between black metal and punk there. Really digging that. This one's $23.95, $20.95. Great covers too. And this is Serpent Column, another new signee for the label. They put out their album Mirror and Darkness a couple, like maybe a month ago or so, and it's finally out on vinyl. This is an excellent, excellent black metal record. Some math rock and math core influences on here, kind of like Dillinger Escape Plan, but mixed with your typical bleak, atmospheric black metal sound, which I've really never heard before, that kind of genre mixing. So this is a pretty exciting release for me. Really digging this one a lot. It's $27.95, so it's a little pricey for a single LP, but it's definitely worth it. It comes with a little booklet too, so check it out. If you're into black metal, which I know is not all of you, but for the few that are interested, these are good ones.
Okay, nice. All right. This is our kind of short list here today. A lot of reissues.
Yeah.
Not a lot of exciting new stuff.
A lame week. Hopefully next week's a little better. I've seen a few things coming out, so
Okay.
it should be more promising.
All right. We live in hope, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay. The first one is Alton Gun. This is on colored vinyl, but do we know which color that is? It's called On. It's $24.95. Now this is a kind of a psychedelic folk kind of thing. They're from Amsterdam. This was a reissue of their first record. That's their debut right there.
Yes.
So
Great band.
yeah, okay, $24.95 for that one. All right.
That, if you haven't heard of them, they put out their second album this year, Getche, on ATO
Yeah.
as well. So
And we love ATO. It's one of my
Sweet
favorite
deal.
labels.
yeah, they're killing it this year.
Okay, now we have As I Lay Dying, Shaped by Fire. This is Gatefold Beer Black Splatter. This is $24.95.
Always love a bit of beer-colored vinyl.
Hey, you know,
Very metal.
brown. All right.
Brown.
Now we have Booker T and the MG's Melting Pot, $22.95. I would imagine, is that just well, it looks like live photos. Is it a live record or
I think so.
is it?
Got Donald Duck Dunn,
Oh,
my long-lost
I
relative.
guess I was going to say, any relation? You got to have
British.
green onions on there, I'm sure, right?
No, it's not on here.
Wow.
Maybe it's just an album.
Diving
Oh,
deep.
no, it says right here, final album to
Oh,
feature the
final
classic
album.
lineup. So
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you're not going to get green onions every time, but of course, what they're most known for, right? Now we got the Cold War Kids, New Age Norms. This is one on white vinyl, 1995. What do they mean, New Age Norms 1? Is there that leads me to believe there's
yeah,
a 2?
they're doing the thing that Foles did with 2-part albums. It's kind of the new thing these days.
Okay.
Bands gotta make money.
Now we've got Delaney and Bonnie Home reissue, $22.95. I'm sure that's kind of gone in and out of print a few times, right? What is that sticker
I've
on the
never
front?
seen that.
Is it an anniversary of some kind?
Doesn't say.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never seen this on vinyl. So
All right, we've got Fit for an Autopsy, Sea of Tragic Beats. This is on Blue and Black Swirl for $25.95.
cool.
Now we've got, this is like a bit of a problem for me, you guys. This is Jeff Goldblum. I shouldn't be telling you this. No, he shouldn't.
Shouldn't be telling you about this.
$22.95. Now, it's insufferable. I don't know why guys like this, they've got all this money and it's a vanity project, clearly. You know, and the other one is, we listened to it, Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah.
And, you know, people are buying these records, but it's just like schlocky, you know, old style crooning and noodling around on the piano. This one's got some trumpet on it and he's dragging like Miley Cyrus in there to do vocals on something. And it was absolutely insufferable. I couldn't wait for this to be over. And just the other day, somebody was playing that Seth MacFarlane and we had a conversation about it. It's just, these guys, it's just a vanity project, you know? And it's just,
it's just all retro, kind of looking back at the past, not really doing anything new with it, you know.
No.
And they both have good voices, you know, especially Seth, but it's
Oh,
just,
yeah,
we've
you know.
heard it all. We'll just go listen to old Sinatra.
Well, I think that
Crosby
Goldblum
records,
is
you know?
playing piano or keyboards, but he does sing on the last track, and it wasn't good. He doesn't have a good voice. And
Sorry, Jeff.
just like a lot of these women, they do like a cover of like Sonny and Cher. The beat goes on, and it's just like, I don't know. Sonny Bono would be rolling in his grave if he heard that. It's like really, really not good. Anyway, that's just an opinion. So there you go. And that thing is $22.95. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Next up, this is Grouper AIA Alien Observer 1999.
Right?
And I'm taking it that's a reissue, right?
Yeah, these are both reissues.
Yes. And the other one is Dream Loss 1999.
Two great ambient sort of electronic pop records from Grouper. They're
Okay.
long out of print, so
There you go.
Should be sought
1999 is
after.
not bad. That's good. Okay.
Good price.
This is also a reissue of this Ben Harper, Welcome to the Cruel World, but this one spins on 45 RPMs over 2 LPs, $22.95 for that one.
nice.
Okay. Now we got High on Fire, Electric Messiah. This is a picture disc for $29.95. What's that
Nice.
picture look like? Oh,
Well, it doesn't show the picture disc, but yeah, this came out last year, but I guess this picture disc is new, so
okay.
good record.
All right, now we got Kate LeBon and Bradford Cox, Myths 004 for $19.99. Now Kate LeBon is a Welsh, singer, songwriter. She sings in Welsh and she sings in English, and he's from what?
Deer Hunter.
Deer Hunter, right? Yeah.
So
So
this
this
one-
is their little collab.
On paper, it seems pretty cool, but we listened to it earlier. It was weird.
It fell a little flat, right?
Yeah, very. I think they're definitely kind of trying to make some weird, very artsy,
Maybe it's a grower.
Weirdo pop,
We only
yeah,
had one
it's-
pass through it, and
true.
it was off the heels of Goldblum, and so maybe we were feeling a little prickly at the
Already in
time.
that
I don't
mood.
know. Yeah, so maybe we should try that one again. $19.99. Now we've got this reissue of Nirvana MTV Unplugged in New York. This is 180 gram, 2 LPs, $24.95. Does that come with a download too, or? Yep.
It does. And
Download card and a
5
sticker.
Bonus rehearsals, so that's worth it for that right there.
Okay. Now we got BBC Radio 1, 2, 10 inches, $26.99.
Cool. Great
Okay.
stone band.
Oh, and this is something people are kind of excited about. This is the anniversary for REM Monster, and there's the regular anniversary edition, 1995, but there's also an expanded 2 LP version for $27.95. I'm sure that sticker on the front probably tells us how it's expanded, like what they've done.
New liner notes featuring interviews from members of the band, and that's all it says. So
Okay.
maybe more tracks on it.
Yeah, you would think it's,
So-
well, let me see, this
Oh
is,
yeah, this is double the tracks.
Yes.
So remixes and stuff. So.
okay. So that one again, $27.95 for the expanded version.
Nice.
Okay, now we've got Rodin Hat Factory 93. This is $21.95.
Oh, yeah, let's
Whoops.
go down. There it is.
Okay.
Cool.
Alrighty, $21.95. Okay, now we got the reissue of the Rolling Stones, Let It Bleed. This is a 50th anniversary LP for $23.95.
Pretty underwhelming thing.
Well,
for
yeah,
the
because
50th
I mean,
anniversary.
this is like it's not expanded or deluxed out in any single way, and this has been available
Yeah,
as an
it's
import
already
on clear
impressive
vinyl and all
of it,
that stuff for a
yeah.
while. So it's not
They just threw it out there.
okay. It's a great record though. And now we got Social Distortion, Mommy's Little Monster, $19.95. Okay.
Cool.
All right, and that concludes that. There is this list. There's some stuff that we didn't show you that we're gonna post down below. Okay. Other than that, 12 to 4 here, open this weekend, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I think any shows coming out? Not that I know of.
Okay.
I don't think of any, but if you know any shows, let us know.
Next weekend we hope, or next Friday we hope will be much more exciting. Anyway, stay tuned. We're gonna do a giveaway too for some Grateful Dead stuff.
right.
So stay with us, and we'll be right back. Okay.
Thank you.